Hi, and welcome to another Canvas tutorial with Evan. Today we're going to look at how we can group and weight our assignments inside Canvas. For example, to give tests and quizzes a certain percentage of a student's grade, while practice is a different percentage. Okay, let's get going. So here I'm just in my module view, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to the left, and I'm going to click on Assignments. Now you see that inside of the Assignments tab, everything is already grouped together under that one big header there of assignments. But I don't want that. I want multiple groups. And so what I'm going to do is I'm first going to create a couple groups. So I'm just going to go ahead and click here, Group. And I'm going to use this first option here, Summative Assessment. This is one of the categories that I tend to use. As well, I'm going to change this one to, actually, let's go ahead and add another one first. I want to add another one, and this is going to be practice. And then this last one, I'm going to change this one to formative assessment. Now notice that when I created the other groups, it just gave me the option to change the name or add the name. But here, because this group already has some assignments in it, it actually allows me to further adjust the settings. And so here it says number of scores to ignore for each student. And so what I can do is, let's say that I want to just ignore, in my grading, to ignore the bottom 2 scores, or even the upper 2 scores, depending, it could be 3, whatever number you choose. I can do that. And so this is something that some teachers might use. I don't personally use it, but have a look at that and play around with. As well, you can, let's say that I want to set the lowest 2 scores, we're going to ignore those, but I want to make sure that one particular assignment is never dropped. And so bones of the head, I never want that one to be dropped because that's really important. I can do that. So then I'm just going to go ahead and click Save. Okay. So either way, you notice here now that it shows different, it says 2 rules, tells you what those rules are. And again, go in there, edit, and I can take those rules off if I wanted to. But I have my groups, summative assessment, formative assessment, and practice. And I want to go ahead and give these weights. So I'm going to click over here to the right, these 3, this snowman menu here. And I'm going to say Assignment Group Weights. Okay. Now I'm going to click here where it says Weight Final Grade based on assignment groups. And this then lists the 3 groups that I have, and it gives me the opportunity to put those weights in there. So I'm big on summative assessment, so I'm going to say that that's worth 70. I want formative assessment to be worth 30, and I don't want practice to be worth anything. It's just that. It's just for practice. And so I'm going to go ahead and click Save. Perfect. Now I'm going to go ahead and take this summative assessment, and this is just me, personal preference here, but I'm going to grab this summative assessment. I'm going to drag it up there. Anytime I see this group of dots here, 2-column dots, that means that that's a field that I can actually grab and drag. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and take those rules off because I don't like those rules. There we go. And you notice now it shows 30% of grade, and I'm going to take that one off too. So now it doesn't say any drag. It says 70%, 30%, and 0% of total. Now, if I were to go into grades, now I don't have any students in this course, but right here in the gradebook, it actually shows a subtotal of each of those weighted categories. And notice that I'm able to drag and move those depending on how I want them to show up in my gradebook, just for my benefit. You can even move the total, which is kind of funny. I'll move this all the way to the front. So there we go. We have learned how to create groups inside of Canvas, grouping our assignments, and then weighting those assignments based off of a particular percentage that we use in our own course. There it is. I hope this content has been helpful, and you have a fantastic day.